Beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it for Mbappe!
Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Defending of the desperate variety. It's a throw-in. And it's Koundé. Oh, great play! That's a good ball. It's a loose ball. Rabiot. Yamal. Now, what about a counter-attack? Eric Garcia. Mikel Oyarzabal caresses it through. It's come to nothing.
Alex Baina really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Mbappe. Cherki. Hernandez. Oh, some tackle that. Yamal. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Dembele. Oh, look at the space here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Yamal. Spain just doing what they're good at. Possession-based football. It's lovely.
Nice to watch. Yeah, it's all about passing in little intricate triangles, trying to force a few of their opponents out of position and then exploit the space.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal! And he really went all the way.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Rodri. Eric Garcia. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Upamecano, aim forwards. Cherki, lofted upfield. And he cuts out the supply. Pedri. So it is still 0-0. Llorente. Mbappe. It's Hernandez. Chance to deliver. Punched away. That has been knocked clear. Al-Kubasi attempts a clearance. Yamal. Baina. Rodri. Llorente. Eric Garcia. Has a look and plays it forward. Cherki. Rabiot. Hernandez. Saliba. Hernandez. Saliba. Saliba chooses to go cross-field. Deftly away. Mbappe. And here's Dembele. Rabiot. Can he spark a counter here? And it's played forward. Ferran Torres. Yamal. Upamecano. Saliba shifted upfield. Mbappe. Cherki. And here's Dembele. That's going to go a long way. And reclaimed it in a trice. Cherki. Koundé. Zaire Emery. Chance here to counter. Oyarzabal. Now it's Yamal. Upamecano. Zaire Emery. Upamecano. Zaire Emery. Koundé. Rabiot. And it's Hernandez. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Cherki. Hernandez. That's a delicate pass. Rodri. Kubasi. Baina. Llorente. That's a little off target. He's through here. So what can they make? And a chance! Goal! France! And France are in front!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
France have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Cherki. France leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Nice interception, well timed. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Upamecano. Moved on forwards. Dembele. Played out to the right. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Serves up across. Llorente gets it away. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Here we go again then. France carrying a one-goal lead. And here's Llorente. Hernandez does well to get it back. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Koundé, gently done. Saliba, Rabiot, Hernandez. Now it's Mbappe. Hernandez with the delivery. And it's Zaire Emery. And the shot! Decent hit and on target.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Cherki, Koundé, that's a throw. Zaire Emery, Cherki, nice physical challenge. France have a free kick. Ferran Torres. Yamal. Now it's Oyarzabal. Zaire Emery. Cherki. Hernandez. Baina, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Through. Baina. Oh, can he get onto this? France just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. And it's Pedri. Lofted in. Tries to get it clear. Ferran Torres! Llorente, and it's pulled back.
Spain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Koundé played into space. Cherki, cross goes in there. It's a mighty effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Upamecano. Koundé. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Grimaldo forwards and with intent. Mbappe has created one goal already. Cherki. Rodri, that's an imaginative pass. Well, they can break here. He's found a way through.
Oyarzabal, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Olise. Oh, he's in! Olise is flagged offside. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Cherki. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Zaire Emery, and he goes cross-field. Rabiot. It's Hernandez. Oh, sweet feet. Well read, and the danger is averted.
France surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Cherki. Hernandez. Saliba, Rabiot, Cherki, and played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And he's picked out the run.
It was hopeful to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
And here's Mbappe. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. Taken. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
What a save by David Raya! That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Rabiot, it's Rabiot! He hits the net! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
France are doing very nicely, thank you. Rodri. Yamal. Can he latch on to this? Well-timed, excellent interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And here's Mbappe. It's Hernandez. That has been cut short. Cleared away. Stop it going out. Pedri. Mbappe wins the duel this time. And here's Dembele. Now is this the final assault? No, he can't get past him. Upamecano did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rabiot. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Yamal. And the referee brings it to a close. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Your reflections then, Jim?
France really impressed me with their endless energy, the way they went hunting after the ball, and were able to force so many errors that they made